Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome in Bottle Cap, Forced Excess, Colton, The Bro Show, PS2 Vibes, Master Games Guru, Non-Person, Objection, uh, Death Echo. Yeah, welcome everybody. I see a new face in here today, and I see a lot of familiar ones. So I'm really happy to see a bunch of you guys back again for a little bit more Knights of the Old Republic. Should be fun. I'm gonna go ahead and read through these really quickly. I do think this is one of the best stories in Knights of the Old Republic. And yeah, happy Independence Day to everybody. I guess it's a little early, but I won't be streaming Saturday. So, and then my favorite KOTOR side character. I'm very basic with that. I always really liked Bastila. I thought she was a pretty cool character. But HK-47 is pretty close from like a comedy side. The blob, for whatever reason, my Elgato capture device it like cuts off the beginning of the blob. Hey Ludacris, how's it going? Yes, I never seen you before, Colton. No, what's your opinion? The new Supergirl movie, I don't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be, but it was just kind of bland. It wasn't great. It was just like, it did a lot wrong. I felt like a lot of the music was pretty bad. Am I going to play Turok Origins? Probably not day one. What about you? I'm going to move my mic a little bit. Oh, you just got done with Dantooine? Nice. Is it your first time playing, Charlie? You just watched my 13 review again? How'd you feel about the 13 review? Hey, Jedi Gamer. All right, so I'm gonna go through what we've done before. So we were on a ship at the beginning, and there was a Jedi named Bastila who crashed down onto this planet after the Sith attacked it. And we are on this planet as well, and we're looking for her so we can get off the planet because the Sith have created a blockade so nobody can get off. And we want to save her, and she's probably our only chance out. And now we've gone through every level of the city, and we're on the bottom level of the city. Which is kind of where they put all of their criminals. They've been exiled down here. And now we're going to be looking for Mission, who will be able to help us get an engine so we can go in a swoop race and win Bastila. That's it. That's actually a lot of plot. I didn't realize just how much plot was in this. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games too, Jedi. All right, so where were we exactly? Like, what was the last thing we did? Discover the fate of his missing apprentice. I think we just need to go out searching for a mission out there. I've already talked to the people here. So cool. Hello there. Hey, True Saintly. I actually know nothing about that Force Excess. I've been trying to stay away from news about the Odyssey. I'm really excited, so I don't want to, like, know anything about it going in. I want to know as little as I can. There's a Jedi in chat? Well, yes, he could be... Well, I guess you're right. I know, because we are doing a Sith run. We did vote to be evil this run.
You got it.
All right, but let's get to it, people. I will talk to iGear here.
Hey there, Upworlder. You want to see what
the snow stage is evil. That's the stealth one where you have to get through the vent, right? She's definitely stronger than she doesn't have as much experience as... Yeah, no, I thought she was a good choice to play Supergirl, Jedi Gamer. I'll be going. Let's just head out there. And I've just made a save. There's like, I believe there's 2 ways into this area.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry!
And let me know if I need to turn up the game at all.
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was
Endar's Fire, Rackles. Thank you, Jedi Gamer.
He will make it. Run, Hindar!
I played a good amount of the Old Republic MMO. I wasn't super into it, but I leveled up the character. I like the story.
I can't. The Rackles are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate.
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No, you can't do this. It isn't fair. Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
Is there timing to this?
Not while the Rackles are so near.
Okay, so do we keep the gate closed? I'm gonna let you guys vote for it. We're gonna keep up with this. So I'm gonna vote close gate, so we're not gonna let the guy in. Or are we going to open the gate for him? Even though I feel like this should be timed. So, closed gate or open gate, people? I'm gonna let you vote on this. I felt like we could roleplay as a Jedi and not... Yeah, I agree. This game really felt like you took on the role of a Jedi. It was just a really good RPG. Didn't the remake get canceled, non-person? They were remaking it. You liked Lobo in the new Supergirl movie? I thought he was okay. I felt like they could have done more with his character. So I'm see a bunch of people that saw Supergirl. What did you guys think of it? News about the Xbox Game Pass freeze? I try to keep up with Xbox news, but I didn't see anything about that. What's up with the Game Pass freeze? What's that? When does Ray show up? She's always been there. Open gate, save them. I know, the votes are being so nice. Why risk yourself for regular citizens? You're right. We might be nicer today. I don't know. But remember, if this comes down to a tie, I will be the tiebreaker. And just to let you know, I will always be evil in the tiebreaker decision. Dark Souls clone? I hope not. I mean, they're going to update the combat for sure in a remake, which is fine. I don't think a lot of people will get into the combat of this one. I enjoy it. I just don't think other people will. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are going to open the gate for them.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock
I've
it
never
again.
seen this 1984 Supergirl movie. But yeah, remember how the combat works in this one is you don't actually attack. So you hit attack here, and then the character auto attacks for you, and you kind of just sit there and let it go. Alright, just one? That's not too bad. I do kind of hate that I am poisoned. Let's go back in here and talk to them. Don't watch superhero... I didn't mean to do that. Don't watch superhero movies anymore? I could see that. There's been a lot less recently, so I haven't been as, like, tired of them. Like, they've definitely cut it out.
If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours.
I mean, people like the Minions and Despicable Me, Forced Access, so I'm not too surprised.
That's all I need.
I probably won't see it, though. Yeah, Kashyyyk is great.
Thank you for saving
It's one of my... I love the feeling of Kashyyyk in this game.
Maybe we outcasts have lived too long and
His voice sounds too young for his
Perhaps
face.
we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my rambling.
Yeah, I saw that you PS2 vibes. You were going to go see some movies soon, right?
I'm Trellin from the Outcast village. It's my job to guard the gates.
You're right,
See
Ludicrous. A
their
lot
love
is
to
stuck in
protect us
development
from the
these
rat
days.
ghouls. I just guard the gates. Gendar's the leader of the village, Upworlder. You should speak to him if you have any questions.
Baldur's Gate 3 KOTOR? That sounds awesome.
I'm Trellin.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
I guess that. All right, cool.
Goodbye, Upworlder.
It's so funny he's just going to repeat himself. All right, let's go ahead and save. Not save over my 17-hour game. Third-party devs reportedly frozen out of future Game Pass releases? I did not hear about that.
Please, you
I
have
wouldn't
to
be
help me.
surprised.
Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? It's Zaalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have
Oh,
to
that's
help
right.
him.
He goes into
If we don't,
slavery.
they'll
Yeah.
sell him into slavery.
What's everyone's opinion on Mission? I never really like. She's fine as a character, but I never like having her in my party. I find her a little tiring.
Me and Zaalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for
Fate of the Old
find,
Republic. Do you think
just
Fate of the Old
exploring.
Republic will come out
We do
before
it
the
all
remake?
time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for
Never
us.
heard of Amulet
Warring
Forced Access.
slave
What's it about?
hunters. We didn't
Hey,
even have a
Defco,
chance
welcome
to
in.
run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off.
I wouldn't be
I think
surprised if
Zaalbar
voice
were
actors
right
from Metal Gear
behind me,
Solid
but
were
there were
in this
too many
game,
of them.
non-person.
Couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver. I just know it.
Hey, Bastion, welcome in. Do you know where
I
they
don't
took
know
him?
for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang
You
out
like
in the
Mission?
sewers. The stink reminds him of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. It's a deal. As
There we
soon
go.
as
We got a
get
deal.
Big
So
Z
now we
back,
can go to the
I'll
Vulkar
show you a
base
way to
and
that
get the
Vulkar
engine
base.
for the Swoop
Now,
race.
come on. We have to find Zaalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
But I'm
The
a
ores
big
being
explorer.
kept.
I want to look through this whole
Gamorreans make
area.
their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zaalbar. And that's where
Oh yeah, Outlander, like in Children of the Corn's a classic. Zero Company actually looks pretty good, Jedi Gamer. You kept mission in the party. I always did Bastila, and then I don't know why I'm forgetting her name. The other Lady Jedi you pick up, who's kind of has Sith tendencies. Make him fight with his claws. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, Galactic Racer looks like fun too. Broken stealth build. That's fun.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster.
Sounds like
if
it
I
could
have
be
to.
interesting for Texas.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight.
Oh yeah, Jackass
By the looks of you,
is a
I'd
lot of
say
fun
you're down
PS2
here for
vibes.
the
You're gonna have a
same
good
reason
time
we
with that
are.
one.
To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you
We'll
came.
be fine. Gotcha, Jedi Gamer. She's good with a blast. So I guess it sounds like a lot of people use her.
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with
We're
rat
doing
ghouls.
dark side
We've already
objection,
lost
but
a
also
half a
I'm
dozen
letting
members
everybody
of
vote.
those
So we're kind of all over the place.
heard
Sometimes we're dark
Over
side,
there,
sometimes we're
shadows.
good.
Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Hey Sakio, welcome in.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Feel like I thank you for liking my wording. As soon as I said that, Colton, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds a little silly. Hey, $5 super from HK47 again. Wow, you're back, HK. That rocks. Inquiry: do you prefer KOTOR 1 or 2? Opinion: KOTOR 2 because it has some of my best lines. So you like it just because you like yourself in it more. HK47. I could see HK47 making like some type of cameo in a new Disney show or movie. The way they like to do those things. I wonder how they would do that, but I'm sure they would figure it out. I personally like the first one better. Maybe that's just a nostalgia thing, but I really like the progression of the story and the world you explore. But I do think 2 has a better dialogue system. I think the dialogue in that is better written, and it uses your skills a lot better for the story. It feels like your dialogue actually matters, which I prefer that in KOTOR 2. But as a whole adventure, I like the first one. But thank you, HK47, for the $5. It's always nice to have some royalty in here.
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to
On Maul,
scavenge
the show?
whatever
I didn't
we
watch
could
the
from
show.
Republic
Darth
escape
Maul's pretty
pods
cool,
that
though.
crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
Oh, that's really cool to meet. Okay, that's a neat voice actor to meet, Jedi.
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling,
Oh,
extortion.
you don't
Davik
like it
controls
because
all
young
here
Mr.
on
Blue because
Taurus.
all the aliens you
That's
talk
why
to
I'm
just say the
working
same
for him.
thing.
But lately, the lower city
I didn't know
gangs
this
have been
voice actor
giving my
died. That's
boss
sad.
some trouble. This isn't really the best place to have these kinds
he's
of
hurt.
conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs. but the two most important ones are the hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars.
Used to be the Becks were the big dogs.
Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately, the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging.
You should check out the second one, young Mr. Blue.
The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik.
And hey, Mark Hickman, with the whenever you are a camp counselor or a camper, you get like these little shout outs for the Republic.
I know for a fact
Thank you. And thank you for supporting the channel for 3 months. I really appreciate it, Mark. I know for success, it's kind of fun getting everybody to choose like all the moral choices in this game. Because I feel like I'm so all over the place. An honorable villain. I really like that. We're not going to mess around too much. We're just going to let her do her thing. Tony Soprano. Yeah, when Tony Soprano shows up again, you know it's going to be it's going to get crazy in here. Okay, none of the rat ghouls are... And let's save again. This section you really need to save a lot because there's a lot of combat. And thank you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate y'all wanting to hang out and just play some KOTOR. Yeah, it's... People really love KOTOR too, but there's something about the first one I really love. I agree. I think I like the characters in this one, even if the dialogue is a bit better. Nice. Well, if you can play KOTOR 2, it's digital and backwards compatible on modern Xboxes as well. Let's see, what should we level up? I love getting Persuade up. It's just like, it's my favorite, so I have to. Improve 2-weapon fighting. I like that. Let's do that. I have not seen the video ranking every DreamWorks villain, but Force XS, tell me what got the best DreamWorks villain and who got the worst DreamWorks villain. I want to know the top and the bottom. Have you ever played... Yes, I have played Sword or you know, Old Republic. I have played the MMO. Not a ton, but I liked it. I fully leveled up a character. I really enjoyed the story, but not enough to keep me hooked. Like, the only MMO that's ever really kept me hooked like that is World of Warcraft. Other MMOs I'll play through, but, you know, I'm not, like, stuck onto it. I appreciate you, Sakyo. That's really nice of you to say. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the channel so much. In your opinions, guys, do you think this is the best Star Wars game, or do you think there's better? Or what's like a close second, at least? Final Fantasy IX Remake Action Remake was canceled with a turn-based combat remake. I'm actually okay with that. Final Fantasy IX is my favorite Final Fantasy. And I'm okay with it getting a turn-based remake. That is, I like turn-based RPGs, so that works for me. 9 is so good. And 8's good too, non-person. I agree, Objection. You should play KOTOR any way you can. No slowdown? No, there's slowdown, Tatum. I believe I've definitely had some issues with frame rate sometimes. It's gonna happen in some games. Death and Puss in Boots 2, worst was Race. I'd never seen Turbo, but yeah, Death was pretty good. I know that people say that don't level up till you get to Dantooine, but I don't know. I'm gonna just go with the motion for it. Yeah, the combat's chill. I actually really like the Oh, guys, come on. You're blocking me in front of the mine. I don't know. I don't mind the combat. You get into it, and if you didn't know that's not an action game, it might throw you off a bit, but I don't know.
Help me, please.
Battlefront 2 is a good one. Shadows of the Empire is one that I like. Oh, Star Wars Connect, of course, Colton. The Han Solo song is probably the best thing that's ever happened to Star Wars.
No, no, I can
Jedi Academy, nice choice. Jedi Academy's good. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite one. Ten's a good one too, Colton. I guess I don't have a lot of bad things to say about most of the Final Fantasy games. Is there anything to look at here? I forget. I feel like it's a dead end. And I feel like there's more to look at. I know we have the sewers to go to. I remember this section being a lot harder last time I played it. Battlefront is a very different game. I still haven't played Force Unleashed 2. Rogue Squadron games. Yeah, Rogue Squadron 2 is one of my favorites. I'm glad we agree, Shane, on Final Fantasy IX. I'm seeing a lot of good choices for favorite Star Wars games. Obi-Wan's underrated. Combat is very acquired taste. Yeah, some people like a little more agency in their fighting, right? They like a little more like, this was me, I did this, rather than basing it off of combat roles. How are you liking the Engage, Akel? I've always wanted one. Play as a rat ghoul the whole game? That'd be something. Get a mod for that. Shadow key, nice. Mission can disable the mines. I did not know that.
What?
I feel like I never switched to the other characters.
Yes?
You guys have opened up a whole new world for me. You've seen Penn and Teller, you know what's up. Oh no, you're good, PS2 vibes. He turned into the creature because down here there's a disease that turns you into these rat ghoul creatures. These are actually people that we're fighting, and people that have changed into these monsters.
Yes, what's in your...
Oh, I don't want to speak to your card.
got it.
I'm okay. Not today. Force Unleashed 2 is a big DLC. That can be a good thing sometimes. Oh, the Gamorreans, that's right. They're the ones that took him. I feel like I want to explore the rest of the sewers first before we deal with any of this. Oh, yeah, we already looked at this. Yeah, because whatever skill you don't take, most likely the other characters will be able to deal with it. Might as well take the mine, right?
Sure.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulkar base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zaalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find things.
Oh, you're fine, Objection. I'm actually not a big deal. I don't mind backseat gaming. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, no, I kind of want to go with these choices, but I don't mind, especially with like a good tip like that, like about the mines. I think that's a great tip. I appreciate you guys playing along with me. It's like a group thing.
What?
You like how Dash fakes his death. Shadows of the Empire is such a neat little game. That might be worth a review over at Camp Extras. Really? They're from Sith Magic. Did not remember that. Taurus is your favorite part of the game. Really? I wonder if that's true to many people. Because, you know, it's what you have to do, and it's a really long section of the game. No, this game doesn't support widescreen, at least from what I remember. I believe it's just 480p. Yeah, that's the thing with backwards compatible 360 games, is a lot of them have issues. What's your deal? Mission has a stealth mode. Yeah, I guess I'm not super big on stealth in general. Like, you can get through this pretty easily. Let's save. Does it have widescreen on Xbox One? I thought the backwards compatibility it didn't. It still was 4:3.
Yeah?
On widescreen. So just pretend we're watching camp on an old CRT. That'd be fun to do one day. Let's actually, yeah, let's go to you. It's been a little bit since I played it on the Series X. So I could be recalling wrong as well. I covered it in, I think, the first backwards compatibility video I did. Well, Karth can deal with it. He's fine. I'll save I'll save it for myself. Any antidote. Okay, this is a dead end. Okay. I'm really big at exploring. I love exploring every nook and cranny I can in the game. I want to feel like I took in everything. Ninja Gaiden Black, yeah. Dreamfall is another one on the 360 that runs really well, and I think the playing Dreamfall on the 360 is not a bad experience, maybe even better. Oh, all right. Yeah, you're not wrong, Ludicrous. A lot of widescreen games are not actually widescreen. Oh, you can use her to sneak and get the Rancor. Is the Rancor in Taurus? Oh man, I'm gonna have to deal with that.
What?
Jade Empire's glitchy on the 360. Yeah, I believe the frame rate's a lot worse. It's funny how you have a voice in this game. It's the type of game where I always forget that your main character does talk sometimes. I feel like I should get the guys on the side. Ooh, uh-oh. I'm using up my med packs though, because they're barely doing anything. You just finished on Manan. I remember from playing it on the Series X, it looks beautiful on there. Yeah, on the Series X, Jade Empire looks beautiful. The Series X backwards compatibility is great. Rancor's coming up. Okay. So you prefer 16:9 master games? Some games 4:3 I think is better.
No computer code to nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spies.
Sometimes memories are more important. True Saintly. Sometimes that sentimental value is
I've rigged up a little device that should do
what makes you love a game. Viva Pinata is my favorite, then Perfect Dark Zero, and then Cameo is my least favorite of the bunch, actually. People really like that game, but I honestly found it lackluster. Like, it has some good bits, but...
Mission in Zaalbar, together forever.
I'm using a capture card, David. I'm using an Elgato. This is running off of actual hardware.
Without them, I could never have
Yeah, your
gotten
character
by.
doesn't speak otherwise. You choose lines like here. Good to meet you, Zaalbar. I'm Camp Xbox. Like to fill your screen? I get that. I prefer the non-voiced characters. Even I guess Commander Shepard I'm fine with, but it was Fallout 4. I thought I hated the voiced main characters.
A life debt. You sure about that, Pixie? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
I might play Mass Effect eventually. That'd be fun for a stream. That'd be a fun one to have people choose what I do. Hey, Wesley Wolf, welcome in. And I honestly, I don't love having Zaalbar on the team because you have to hear that the whole time.
A life debt is
And we have a
the
life
solemn
debt.
vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go,
Now, Cameo
whatever you do,
is an impressive
Zaalbar will
launch
be with
title. You are right. The huge environments with the armies. That's impressive. But I agree. I look up if the game supports widescreen or whatnot on the Xbox, and that's what I go for. Yes, yeah, I have the Electron X out, David. And that plugs into the back of my Xbox and connects to my Elgato, and that's what everything's captured off of. The Electron X out just takes the signal from the Xbox and puts it through as an HDMI, because the Xbox supports HD.
I guess this means you're stuck with me too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, the Cameo was supposed to have a sequel, right?
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulkar base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den. I better come.
Yeah, I think it's explained at the beginning that you're a master of languages. Like, I think the guy is like, oh, you just know a lot of languages, and I think Karth even says that. Chewbacca's great-grandmother, I think it goes above great, it'd be like great, 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 great. I played a bit of Star Wars Outlaws, and I liked it royal.
There used to be a rancor monster.
That's right, there's the Rancor.
in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That
Yeah,
thing
the
is
Electron X out is a great
huge.
cheap solution,
Luckily,
David. I'd say
rancors aren't too
grab
wide.
that one.
I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, Hyper Mega Bomb. If you watch my new video where I talk about Mass Effect, I made him ugly. I love making ugly characters in games.
Okay then, off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll
Yeah,
know
Rare
where.
has so many canceled games. If you look at their canceled games, it is insane. So what does Karth just go back to the part? Like, hey, I know we're down in the sewers, but can you like leave? Can you go? Can you go back? 100 hours of Viva Pinata. That's a lot of Viva Pinata. But congrats on that. I always think that's funny when you go to Goodwill and just find a disgusting copy of a game, but it's absolutely fine. Oh yeah, we gotta upgrade him. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep it simple for tonight. I know, it's funny. It's like I'm sponsored by Electron X out. I feel like I'm always giving them a shout out. If they want to sponsor me, I mean, they make great stuff. Oh, class shooters where you can play a medic. The first one that comes to my mind, there's no medic, I believe, but Wolfenstein Enemy Territory has classes. $5 isn't bad. Am I finishing this game? I'm not sure, Funky Bandana. This is a 40-hour game, so I don't think we'll end up beating this one. It just really depends. Next week is going to be an Insignia night where we're gonna play online on the original Xbox. And look out for the polls tomorrow. I'm gonna put out a poll. Let's actually throw a grenade in here. All right, look out for a poll because we're gonna vote on what we're gonna play online. Man, I am not in a good place. But Z is taking care of it. James Bond. It's funny, a James Bond RPG, like, I'd love to see them do a really good modern, spy RPG like Alpha Protocol. Sorry guys, I'm a little behind on the chat. There was a lot of enemies there. Take some antidote. Oh no, we don't. We're good. Nice. I hope you enjoy Jade Empire. It's really good, Ryan. It's hours and hours of fun. It's a really beautiful world. Yeah, I remember I loved the Nintendo 64 when I was a kid. One of my first games was Mario 64. I remember my dad, he rented a Nintendo 64, and he had Super Mario 64 out, and it was like a pool party or something, where we had a bunch of people over, and I remember coming in from the pool, sitting down, and just starting up Mario 64. And I remember the feeling of jumping into a painting the first time, figuring that out. I remember running around the castle, not really knowing what to do, and then just jumping into the painting. And it was just it was a really cool moment. Just felt really, just jumping into the painting felt rewarding. Someone in Discord tried. You're right, Akel. Yeah. Yeah, no, someone did try Jade Empire and really loved it, which I'm happy to hear that. I'm gonna read through some of these really quickly. I'm Camp Xbox, and this is my favorite Star Wars game. I'm gonna try to help him. Yeah, Jedi. Really, I mean, like, if we sit here and take our time, it'll take about 40 hours, objection. Because that playthrough I was going through pretty, like, the 17-hour one, I'm about halfway through that. You wanted to play Jade Empire for an hour at most. Yeah, it's easy to get sucked into. Okay, I don't think we want to leave yet. Oh, sorry, I meant Tides of War. I mixed that up with Enemy Territory. Sorry, Ludicrous. It looks great on modern consoles. Objection. I do not know how to play Spy vs. Spy because I've never played it. It looks interesting. Hey, Valiant, welcome in.
Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off
More Thief and Dishonored. I think that Clockwork game coming out, Royal, is supposed to be like Dishonored.
Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
More people. I'm gonna get more people to play Jade Empire.
Huh?
Oh, was it that easy? It really was. Halo took you. Yeah, Halo could be a quick game if you know what you're doing. I love the first Halo. Yeah, and then it was really expensive to make cartridges too, right? Ludicrous versus discs, which was more expensive. A purple lightsaber. I do love purple lightsabers, Charlie. It's my favorite color. Camp Xbox singing some campfire songs? No singing from Camp Xbox. I did not realize that, Ludicrous. Nintendo was really taking all the profit. The longest Xbox game I played ever was this. Yeah, it's up there. It's one of the longer games. There's not a ton of huge RPGs, so there's no gigantic 100-hour games on the Xbox. I want to say the longest technically is Roller Coaster Tycoon, and that's because each level locks you in to like a certain amount of hours, and that game has a ton of levels. So I believe that game altogether would take you about 200 plus hours. I could be wrong on that, but I think technically you'd call that the longest game. I think that'd make for an interesting video. Do a live stream while camping? You know, I was thinking about that. I thought that would be fun. One cousin showed me how to hold it, and it was wrong, and eventually started fist fighting. That's so funny. True Saint, you're fighting over the Nintendo 64. Malfunctioning droid. Okay. I'm gonna try to get Jade Empire 2 made, Mark. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't have the best business practices, that's for sure. Blue Saber, I get that, Wesley Wolf. I did not hear the Blade game was getting was possibly getting canceled. I know there's a lot of rumors flying around about things getting shut down and stuff like that, which is always a really sad time. So I don't know, PS2 vibes. That'd be sad because a Blade game would be really cool.
What?
I remember when...
Big Z,
Oh,
we gotta do
sorry, she's
something
complaining about his
breath.
breath.
I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad.
But there was a time when you could
Worse
get
than
original
usual,
Xbox
which
games
is
for
hard to
dirt
believe.
cheap. I think I picked up
Now
a
that I think about
huge
it,
stack of
the
them
prices are pretty rancid ever
right
since the
around,
last
like,
game
it had to have been
Morty and Flickers.
2009.
What'd they feed you, buddy?
No, probably a little earlier than that. 2008, 2007, you could get them so cheap. But at that, I remember it was about 2009, I sold my Xbox and all my
Zaalbar, that's
games
terrible.
to
I
go,
know how
like,
grouchy
fully
you
into the
get if
next
you don't
gen.
get your
I
8
still
square
regret
meals
that
a
to this
day.
day.
I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
Yeah, Fable, Morrowind, KOTOR. Those are the big RPGs. You do have Sudeki. Forgetting the dungeon crawler one. That's really not any good. Metal Dungeon.
No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z.
Arx Fatalis
The
is a
mornings
longer
smell
one
like
too.
Bantha Poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
I agree, Master Games Guru. I like a game that doesn't overstay its welcome. I don't know. New BioWare kind of sucks.
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover
Halo
up
and
that
Blood Lake
smell,
were also
okay?
my first game,
Stay away from
Starmando.
anything that's smart enough to lock you in a
Well,
cage this
kind
long.
of. Halo 1 was my first Xbox game, but all my friends that wanted to play Blood Wake, but their dad said no, we couldn't play Blood Wake because it was too violent. So then we played Halo, which is a lot more violent than Blood Wake, but whatever. It was the reason I got an Xbox. Yeah, Forced Access. The game industry is pretty rough right now. Valiant, thank you for the gift membership. I really appreciate that. And welcome to the Camp Counselor tier. Usually it says by now. It's like trying to choose somebody, I guess. Non-person human, welcome to the Camp Counselor crew. You're always in here. I'm happy to see you join in. You get access to early videos like tomorrow's video on underrated Xbox games. Xbox exclusives, actually. And then you get videos that are just for members only. So that was an early video, but then you have Q&As, which all channel members, be on the lookout. I'm going to do a poll in the next few days, and I'm going to do a members only Q&A. So if you want to get on that, be sure to check that out so you can get some questions in. I'll make a video just for y'all about that. Answering whatever your questions are. Did I save recent? I feel like I'd saved recently, but I still want to. Otogi 2 is insane. Gun Valkyrie's rising up, but I think that one's about $30, which is expensive, but it could be worse. Okay, do we want to go in here yet, or do we want to go explore the other way? Because this is the Rancor. Yeah, there's some Xbox game mods, but yeah, there's a lot for San Andreas. There's, like, you know, there's some here and there. There's not a ton of mods, I feel like, on the Xbox. Yeah, Danny, I'm sure you were a little sad to see the PS2 go later. You were like, I wish I didn't do that. Oh, there really wasn't another way. Okay. You know, I feel like we could just get mission to... You accidentally... So you're going only for good, Dan Bauer? I guess the title was like, that's too violent. But Halo, that's angelic. I do not remember that, Ryan. That's wild. Also, I forgot to say, Valiant, thank you for gifting that membership. I really appreciate that. Hey, Mark. Always happy to see you here from South Texas. Midtown. Oh, yeah. Midtown Madness 3 moved from PC. Midtown Madness 3 never made it to PC at all, right? Would you say you like Proving Ground more than Project 8? From the little bit I played, I could say I like Project 8 better, but I need more time with Proving Ground. I'll definitely get that sometime because I want to review it. Oh, nice. Do I get to... I feel like I want to get Treat Injury up. I realize just how bad that is. I'm, like, really hurt. But I need more time with Proving Ground before I say anything. Maybe I'm lowballing an objection. I'm not that up to date on certain game prices, like the ones that I already own or ones that have made big jumps. I know there's a few games that are making huge leaps in prices, but mainly through the Discord, which if you're not on the Discord, it's really great conversations over there. Someone just mentioned how much the price of Crimson Sea is going up, and it has leaped out of nowhere. Nice. Dual blaster. I always go for swords and lightsabers. I'm excited for GTA 6, Mark. It's Grand Theft Auto. It should be fun. I'm not, like, crazy hyped up for it or anything. I'm usually not hyped up for any game, but I think it should be fun. That's when you discover DLC 9, yeah. So we go in here, right? And then we... No. So we're going to continue on. And then we put the food in here. Am I missing something? I thought... Did I not grab the food that we're supposed to hide in here? I own Total Overdose, but have not played it. I really want to play it. That was a game I really wanted back in the day. GTA 6 is a little expensive, I agree. I'm not too excited about Campaign Evolved. I don't know. Something about the look, I don't think it looks very good. Any new games? I'm looking forward to E-Day right now, Royal. You just put the grenade in there, Dan? Okay. could have sworn you put something else in there. It's a scent thing, not food. Gotcha. Synthesized odor. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Put that in there. I agree. I hate loading up a new game account. I like wanting to play something new, and then, oh yeah, there's over like 300, maybe not 300, that's a huge leap, but 100 gigabytes of space you gotta clear out in order to play it. Thank you, guys. I don't know, there's something, I'll play Campaign Evolved when it comes out. I'd love to stream it when it comes out, but there's something about it that I'm not excited for. I agree. I wish Jade Empire did better as well. Such an impressive game. Ultimate Spider-Man Iceberg Return. So I know I haven't seen any of these videos, but do you watch most of these icebergs on one channel, Forced Excess? Don't worry, I'm gonna open up this body and then I'll come in. That death noise is so silly. Yeah, that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and save again. I know, guys, you're seeing this save screen a lot, but it's important. Yeah, if you get an update on Alpha Protocol, I don't think it's as bad anymore, but it's definitely buggy. It's one of those games you have to peel a bunch of like kind of negative things about the technical performance, and you find a really cool game in it. Oh, the Hellraiser game. I'm excited for that too. Hopefully that's good. Yeah, Master. I'm bad with keeping up with like brand new games, but there's always something to play. Pigpen. Okay, I think you've brought that up before, Forced Access. I'll have to look into it. Do they make good videos? Has 0 download updates, 0. Yeah, there is something nice about sticking a game into a console and then boom. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Oh man, Wesley Wolf Ultimate Spider-Man is such a good game. That's one of my favorite games for the original Xbox. It's in my top 10 rankings still. I think it'll leave eventually, but it's great. Yeah, the intro of Rock with Bill Gates is so silly.
Yeah?
But yeah, no Scorpion King game on the Xbox. And isn't that like a good thing though? Isn't that game bad? I'm not too I guess I'm not excited about the new Ghost in the Shell anime because I didn't know about it. I've only seen the original movie, which I love that movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. So I guess I'm excited for anything new Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I'm not super into anime though. Oh, your first time playing GTA 3? That's a huge deal. Great game. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, we're not gonna mess. I don't want to waste all my computer parts on saving this. Yeah, I get that, Shane, not caring much about modern gaming. I'm hopeful. There's some good stuff about, like, there's some good games coming out. Specifically, though, it's usually indie games. Remakes are such a big thing nowadays. Nice chart. The new Toe Jam and Earl game's good. If you like the classic Toe Jam and Earl style, did he get over here? That's my kind of channel, forced excess.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a black Vulkar.
Yeah, E-Day looks really good. There's something about it, Hype Megabomb. How did you end up here? Don't worry, I just want to ask you a few questions. You better give me information if you want to live. Leaving you alive is too risky. Sorry, sister. Looks like your order is up. Oh, come on. All right. Another poll. We haven't done one in a little bit. Kill her or save her? All right, we're starting this up before we make this choice. That'd be really mean. I don't know if you guys are up for being really mean. Ultimate Spider-Man is too short. I don't know. It's like 5 hours. I think 5 hours is pretty solid. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Yeah, I played The Hobbit. It's pretty decent. I like the look of The Hobbit. Yeah, I gotta play the Ghost in the Shell PSP game. I've heard it's good. Hey, Matthew. How's it going? I'm doing good tonight. I'm having fun just sitting here chatting with everybody. How's your night going? How's everybody's night going? Everybody having a good week so far? Oh, wow. We're 50-50 right now? Ooh, okay. All right. Remember, if it's a tiebreaker, I choose. Okay? All right. Well, it looks like we... Okay, oh, my God. This is balanced. Yeah, companies are playing it too safe, Master. I agree. We're seeing a lot of the same things. All right, guys. I'm going to end the poll, so get your votes in. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Ending the poll. All right, 50-50. All right. It's so funny. Oh, no, look. It looks like a vote came in last second. 1 vote to save her. Guys, we were this close to killing her. Like, that was going to be my choice. We were going to kill her, so we're going to help her. That was really close, guys. All right, so we'll be nice to her.
Well, all right. I still don't know
She's
how much
doomed
help
by
I can
Malik
be.
no matter what. You're not
I
wrong.
sure hope
She
to get
does
rid of all the Vulkars.
she does
I
die here no
hate
matter
them.
what. But I don't know that yet. My character doesn't know that yet. I want to play more Game Gear games, Dan. My Retron can play them.
What? I've
You never heard of a
such
Swoop
thing.
engine?
I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkars go to work. on
Canada
their
Day?
swoop
Nice.
packs.
Yeah, we have 4th of
But
July
I've never
coming up.
been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkars are allowed to go down there.
Nice. I want to play Rogue City. Gotta be evil. I know, but the poll, the poll's decided. I'll still be mean to her. How about that?
Is
If it's
she that
possible.
Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulkar mention her, but she's not here.
It was
He
so
said
close to
Brezhik didn't
save her.
trust his men around
The
here.
ban? No,
She's
we're not
too
banning
old to
anybody.
be a slave here in the kitchens, getting pawed and groped and
Just passing
kicked and
out like
spit
who
on like
who
me.
chose to save her?
Brezhik
I'm gonna
must have
ban
taken her
them.
somewhere safe.
That is a pretty good voice cast, marked. Where can I find the prototype? Okay, she doesn't know. If I let you go, can you find your way out of
I
here?
killed the guards who were supposed to watch me. I think I could find my way out of here.
I don't know, Danny. I don't know what the chat is role-playing as, but it's really funny. All right, hurry, then get out of
I'm
here.
free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever
Total
repay
Destruction.
you.
I don't think I've played that one.
Thank you. I have to get out of here.
I'm
before
glad you're
any of the
happy,
Vulkars see
PS2
me.
vibes. Oh, happy to see so many Canadians in here. That's pretty cool. A lot of people celebrating Canada Day. This is my favorite Star Wars game of all time, Matthew. Yeah, I think I had to. It's one of my just favorite games ever. A lot of. You're right, Surfboard Charlie. Just is kind of standing around, lifting his eyebrows. Operation. I've never played Operation Flashpoint, John Doe. I own it, and I think I've been recommended it to review. I like that, Ludicrous. You like it where it's more open. You can decide to be like morally in the middle, and it actually defines multiple things. How is it different on the Switch? I'm just wondering because I didn't play it on there. Nimona? I watched half of Nimona and I turned it off. I didn't really like it at all. Spike rejected. Oh, that's right. You have to go to the terminal. Okay. We'll come back. Battlefront 2 is up there, Dan, definitely. You're part Canadian Master Games Guru? Nice. Because you're on the border. It's up to you, Objection. There's no, like, pick whichever one goes for you. Whichever one speaks to you.
No problem. Didn't work.
Have I played Spec Ops? I believe so. Widescreen and some UI choices, gotcha. Open all security doors, upload area. I feel like all I want to do is just open all security doors. All right. I don't really need to see the cameras or anything like that. Gotcha, Ludicrous. That sounds like a lawful, maybe not lawful good, chaotic good? I don't know. Kind of like that. I mean, somewhere in the middle, Ludicrous. I get it. Yeah, there is a Steam port as well, Chewbacca. It's definitely, yeah, Ludicrous. It is, you want to be good or bad, and if you're kind of in the middle, I do think it can like screw you over later. Let's see, defense bonus 6. Or we don't want to. Feel like I could put on another energy shield. I feel like we got a bunch of new gear, so I just want to see. Take her vibroblade. Really, nothing new there. We'll up our reflexes, and we'll do the neural band. Might as well put something on. Andrew Bossy, I can't make that choice. But somebody here's going to give it to you. I always like just picking the good options in the BioWare game. In Mass Effect, I just like being a paragon. Lawful good? Okay. You're a Vulkar, aren't you? Okay, well, maybe it's redemption? This is another guy that we could kill or save. So let's see. Maybe we'll just be good here. We're going to kill or save him. All right, he's kind of surrendered. He's like, hey, I'm not one of them. I don't like them. Please don't kill me. So we could be really evil here, or we can let him go. So you guys get to choose here as well. Oh, okay. If I drink Canada Dry, I get to celebrate too. Yeah, Ludicrous. That's why, like, the chart, I feel like, doesn't fit every choice. I've played a little of the Kingdom Under Fire series, Starmando. It's one I need to cover. You like Operation Darkness more than Valkyria Chronicles? Operation Darkness is kind of funky. Toronto for a year, Calgary. Nice. Okay, we got a bunch of different. That's cool. A bunch of different people. A bunch of people from different places. Yeah, I played the Battlefront games, Matthew. Love them, especially the second one. Oh, I didn't realize that about Nimona. And I didn't see that Minions movie, Forced Access. I've only seen the first 3 Despicable Me movies. Whoa, Kill Him is coming in strong. You guys were really nice to her, but this guy, 73% of you are like, no, he's done. BioWare, I like older BioWare better, but I like Obsidian's dialogue the best in gaming. Obsidian does dialogue amazing. I think that's what they're really good at. South Texas summer, that sounds brutal, Mark. All right, guys, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll. We're gonna kill him. All right, that's a pretty definitive. We're gonna just kill him. I only fight to the death. Uber person, you're not wrong. The original Xbox, it's really nice to collect for because a lot of games are still pretty cheap. But they're rising up, so don't take it for granted now. Original Xbox prices are going up. Poutine? I could use some poutine. Oh, I feel like I don't want to charge in quite yet. Oh, well. I think it's too late, because I believe there's a lot in here. Man, I feel like I should have saved. Hold on. But I accidentally concussed them. But it made this a lot easier. Oh, that's another lieutenant. Okay. Yep, Canada does play the same region. You're not wrong. Also, we got 60 people in here watching. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate y'all stopping by. I hope you're enjoying playing this tonight. You're not... Yeah, Mark, I hate that when you're like, oh, I kind of want to wait, and then your companions are like, no, I'm going to kill these guys. He keeps healing himself. I can do that too. I gotta play Aeon Flux non-person. I know you really enjoy that one. There's a good amount of people that have recommended it too. Is it better than the movie? $80 games? Nice, Uber person. Yeah, the GameCube, great games, but it is expensive. It's expensive to get just okay games on that console. You have a sealed copy of Fatal Frame? Dude, that's crazy. Exactly, yep. NSTC, yeah, Japanese games are just fine. The cartoon is different, yeah. But I never watched the movie. No, we don't need to reactivate the droid. I don't want to waste the parts. Is that what MTV's up to nowadays? Sleep it off. Uh-oh. Minty 2, nice. I'm happy to hear that. MTV used to be really interesting, though. And they were interesting for a good chunk of time. Yep, Matthew, we are playing the original Xbox version. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they're gonna die in there. Oh, no. They did die in there. Let's reload. That's right, we need to disable those. I think we saved not that long ago. I forgot that your health regenerates in the sequel. MTV's Downtown. I actually don't know what that is. But MTV did have Jackass. Alright. Yeah, I didn't save that long ago. I believe I need to go back to this. You know what? We're not going to go in there. And I feel like might as well heal him just a little. You can re-heal your party if you bat. That's right. That's so smart. I feel like I need to do that. Garage elevate. There we go. Shut down the security system. There we go. And then I kind of want to... That's not a bad idea to go back to the apartment real quick. Oh, it's unavailable here. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Ninja Gaiden's a great choice. Chamber of Secrets isn't bad. I feel like a good platforming adventure game. Oh, you can leave out the front door of the base. Pretty sure you can warp back to the original position from there, too. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Let's go do that. Oh, you gotta play Ninja Gaiden, Dan. It's amazing. Tough as nails, but it's worth it. Full Spectrum Warrior is extremely cheap. One of the cheapest games you can get on the Xbox, I'm pretty sure. But Kingdom Under Fire, I think, is pretty cheap. I want to say you can get those around $10. I have not seen that Lost Episode Master. That's crazy. Easier to... Oh, yeah. It's much easier to buy games than play them. You're not wrong. Yeah, but I'm going for a full collection, so I feel like sometimes I'm just getting a lot of games. I'll play them eventually because I want to review every Xbox game. That's kind of like I always wanted like to have a full collection, and I thought it was cool like to have proof that like, hey, I went through this, I really dug into it, and I played it. And I feel like the reviews are kind of like that proof, but it's also showing love to every single game because I think every game deserves a little bit of love. MTV's Downtown. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, you know, I used to feel that way about Dark Souls games, but I played through Dark Souls 3 recently, and I really enjoyed it. And then Elden Ring is such a good game. Yeah. Full Spectrum Warriors. Somebody said this last, I don't know if it was you, Master Games Guru, where it's kind of similar to this, where the computer plays the game for you, almost. I really liked Full Spectrum Warrior. It was a very interesting tactics game. You like the variety in video games? The ones that I cover, or just in general? Because on the channel, I always try to hop around. I always try to make sure that I'm not trying to... In general, I get that. I like variety in games as well. That's why on the channel you see me cover a bunch of different stuff. I like to play very different games. Burnout 3 is such a good game. All right, moving on. Junk pile droid? No. I never feel like I like redoing the droids too much. I can't wait till we can do the force jump and jump over there. I think for the poll tomorrow for online games, I don't know what I'm going to put on there for Insignia games that we can play. I don't know if you guys have any recommendations of maybe some online games I should put on there.
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible. Okay. Yeah, somewhere in KOTOR's mini lore books, there's a reason you can explain the teleport technology. I like 3 more than Revenge. I think I like the map layout. I think it has a little more life to it. They're both great, though. You like it best when I do OG Xbox stuff? I'm happy to hear that, Dan. I feel like the original Xbox is the bread and butter of the channel. Welcome in, Echo! Battlefront 2 is fun. Oh my god, I feel like I already have to go back and heal. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Yeah, Battlefront 2 is so good. Custom soundtracks are one of the best features of the original Xbox. It helps the game so much when you play your own music. You hate the combat, Echo? Do you like combat that you have a little more action oriented? Mel Brooks turned 100? I did not realize that. That's crazy. Feels like a good way to blow off steam. Surfboard. I love Traffic Attack and Crash Mode. Crash Mode's one of my favorites. Battlefront 2 would be a good choice. I've never tried landing Battlefront 2, no. I feel like I never have enough people like to get together to do a giant LAN party. It'd be fun to like do something like that, like go to a convention and set something up with a LAN party and just get a bunch of people together to play. I remember nowadays trying to burn a CD to the Xbox, you realize just how long of a process it is. I have no reason to go in. Dang. That's it. Objection. It's the lack of people. There's not 16 people I can get together that probably want to play original Xbox. You know, that I know in real life. Now, X-Link would be a little different. When I was first playing the original Xbox, I was a teen and I loved I loved nu metal. So that was what it mostly was. Yeah, no, I really want... I don't have Spike Out in the collection. I really want it, but yeah, it's the price that holds it back. I mean, by the time I really knew about that game or really knew a lot about it, it was already such an expensive title. And I'm somebody who collects and I like deals. I don't like spending asking price for games. I like making sure I get a decent deal out of it. You've done 2 Halo... Yeah, Uber. It sounds like you know a good amount of people. Nice, you modded the 360. I have a modded 360 as well. I decided to get one for Xbox Live Arcade games when I cover those because so many you cannot get anymore. So it just makes it easier to get those. Iron Maiden on the 360, nice. I'll just, yeah, Kel, I'll just force everybody that I know to play LAN. $50 was steep. Yeah, I agree. $50 is... Normally $50 is my... Whoa, that's a lot of money to put on a game. Video showing off my grails. Yeah, that'd be fun. I know people really want to see the collection more. That's nice of you to get a group together. 25 to life would be an interesting choice. There's a group of people that really love that game. Oh, I didn't really want to. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, S-Pack, the price on that is insane. Oh, you haven't modded your 360. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't get every Xbox Live Arcade game. Well, especially not now since the store is closed, and I didn't go through and buy them all, because, I mean, that would have cost so much money. Early days of 360 were important. It was a really great time. That sounds like a lot of fun, Ludicrous. Steel Battalion is a grail that I want. I don't know. I think soft modding is fine for a console. Like, I've soft modded my 360 because I don't see a reason why not. Back in the day, it made getting on Insignia much easier, but nowadays you can get on Insignia without modding. Tried this. It's been good, Drist. Welcome in. Running a little late. Well, no, I appreciate you stopping by for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be ending at 10 o'clock tonight. But I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, looks like there was a passage this way. Good games for System Link. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good video. I agree. Tony Hawk is a great choice, Surfboard Charlie, for favorite sound effects. The sound of grinding, or landing a reaver just really works well. Yeah, there's Xbox Live Arcade games are definitely dead now. You're right, Ludicrous. Hi, Master. Welcome in. Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've always wanted to play the Amazing Spider-Man games. I never got to try them. Yeah, a retro store near me has Steel Battalion. I'm waiting to just for the right day where I just buckle down and just get it. Make for a great video. Yeah. Okay, a couple people interested in the System Link video. Well, it sounds like with siblings, you have just built-in friends. Save before I go through that door? Okay, thank you. I'm glad I read that. I was going through the chat really quickly. Yeah, the retro store near me has it with the controller in the box. I guess use more of my spikes. Yeah, I don't even have enough. I feel like I just wasted it. Okay. Okay, there's the key card. Oh, and he was hiding a Pazak card in there too. Wesley Wolf, don't look at the back of, I'll say this, don't look at the back of game cases for custom soundtracks. Some games lie about stuff like that on the back of the case. Hey, Diplomatic, well, I'm happy to have you here. It's been a good night and happy to see you hopping in for a little bit. I wonder what the name of this Xbox is that I'm playing on. That's funny, Dan. Would I stream Steel Battalion with a controller camera? Yeah, definitely. I feel like you would have to show off your, you know, playing the actual Steel Battalion controller. Watch a video on Steel Battalion? Okay. Yeah, you would have to show the controller and playing it. I don't know. I don't really know enough about the Tommy Tallarico thing, to be honest with you, to have an opinion.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota con titariti? Chichintoma tunka kola yame chua. Na kanki chiki nai potoka.
Does Xbox have the best version of Tony Hawk 3? I believe so, because doesn't it have an exclusive level? I wanted a regular Spider-Man game. Then the movie games are probably best. You're right. I'm not one of the Becks. My name's Camp Xbox. Work for the Becks? I think I put in a soundtrack from something newer on one of my Xboxes, and I was playing a racing game, PS2 vibes, and it felt wrong. It just, something about it didn't feel right. Yeah, he made a lot of soundtracks, Master Games Guru, but didn't he get into a lot of trouble with the... He has his hands in the ColecoVision thing, right? Unless I'm confusing two people. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying Camp Extras so much. Yeah, that would be fun. I've been looking at the PlayStation Tony Hawk, so I would love to cover them. Well, can't you just play Spotify in the background, True Saintly? There's something special about custom soundtracks. See, that's what's so weird about the back of Xbox boxes, Wesley. Yeah, I thought so. I honestly don't know enough about it, but he did the music for Advent Rising, I think, and Advent Rising's music is very good. You mainly use YouTube Music, Diplomatic? YouTube is where I have all my video game music, mainly. Because, you know, Spotify doesn't have it. It has video game music, but not a lot of it. Okay, yeah. I would love to, with some of my original music on there. That'd be fun. I do want to stream Tony Hawk one of these days. Oh, I did the music for the Spider-Man game. I love that I played so much of the Spider-Man game, like a demo of it. I don't want to fight off these guys back here. Yeah, but not a lot of people buy CDs nowadays, Ludicrous, that's the thing. Yeah, no problem, PS2 vibes. Battlestar Galactica having custom soundtracks is such a... It just seems weird. He bought a television, a Microvision, I believe flopped, and he had the gotcha. That's what's so sad about backwards compatibility. Like, a lot of it is licensing issues that holds it back. What inspired me to make this Xbox channel? I just always really loved retro gaming, and this channel didn't really start out as Camp Xbox. When it first started, it was just me, kind of like Camp Extras. I just reviewed older games, but then I started making Xbox videos, and I kind of learned like how much I loved, more than anything, talking about Xbox games, giving it love, and looking through the history, because that's the console that I feel I love the most, the original Xbox. So then I was like, well, why don't I make a channel just for Xbox? I don't really see that happening anywhere else. So I just decided, I wrote down a bunch of names, came up with Camp Xbox, and just started making reviews because I loved reviewing older games. And then more and more people just started to watch. And then, you know, I think it was my horror games video, the very first one, really blew up, and it just started going from there. I really wanted to talk about retro games, and how much I loved Xbox games, I think, inspired a lot of people to watch the channel. So I don't know, everything just worked out, and I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to have you guys watching. I'm glad you guys enjoy the channel so much.
Yes.
All right, now we got the Swoop accelerator. We can do the Swoop race. Black has custom soundtrack support? I actually didn't know that. Yeah, I used to buy records a lot. I used to be a big record collector, but I really fell out of it. Channel's dedicated to Dark Master. And Driss, thank you for the $5 super. What's the game that you can always come back to on the OG Xbox? You're all reliable. I feel like I have a few. Tony Hawk's Underground 2, I replay that once a year. That is one of my all-time favorite comfort games. Just amazing Tony Hawk. Could replay that one over and over again and be happy. That's my go-to comfort game. Halo 1 as well. I can replay that anytime. And then Far Cry Instincts Evolution is one that I go back all the time. But mainly the map creator. The map creator is what I go back to. That's just something I love sitting down and doing, just being creative and making maps. Those are my three that I feel like I'm always back to. SRS only supports 480i. That stings. Yeah, exactly. It was about narrowing it down and figuring out like what worked. And I feel like having the topic of Xbox is really like, I loved Xbox before, but talking to you guys and really seeing the passion behind Xbox and all the really special games that I've learned about, it's really become something I really love. People stumble on the things and end up really important. That's what it felt like. You kind of got to work there. A lot of great ideas, they take time and work. They don't really come to you like instantly. You know, it takes some time to really make an idea get to its top form. And I really think Camp Xbox is, I don't know, it continues to become something better and better. I feel like my videos coming out very soon are some of the best videos that I've ever made, but I don't think they will be the best videos because I try my best to get better with every video. Is it possible to win the Swoop race in one run? I can give it a shot. Like, just get the best time right from the start. I found your channel as I just got into the original. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people were starting to learn about the original Xbox. It felt like it hit the right time. Sneakers is I could see Sneakers being a comfort game. Alright, now we can go back to the Vulkar base. Even though I kind of want to heal up really quickly. I know it's not a big deal. That's a good question. I would imagine Pro Skater's better on the Dreamcast. But I'd have to compare. I own it on both consoles. Back of game boxes are riddled with goofs, and I feel like we always go back to how the backs of game boxes are so weird. I need to do a video just on that topic. Far Cry was unexpected. Yeah, map creator in Far Cry, I've always gone back to. It used to be a tradition. Drist, thanks for the $2 super. I appreciate it. Sneakers. I know anytime we mention sneakers, I feel like you're here. You're ready to, you're like, okay, yeah, I just heard sneakers. Even if you weren't watching, your sneaker sense would be going off. I agree, Ludicrous. It would make for a funny video. Yeah, I just going over some of the goofs and stuff. Maybe a short series about, let's see if this, let's see if these features are true, and figure out which ones are lies. You have a complete Game Gear collection? What's the best games to get on Game Gear, Dan Bauer? Xbox still has fans. That's the thing, is I feel like a lot of people look towards new Xbox when they say things like, oh, why do you, because there, you know, I sometimes get comments like, why do you have a channel for Xbox with the state that it's in now? And it's like, well, doesn't mean that there is an amazing past to the Xbox. The Xbox has an incredible history. My Swoop and Taurus can actually explode. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't have a Game Gear, but my Retron 5 can play them. I've not done a video on Dark Messiah. I've never played it. I own it. I want to play it. Ah, man, maybe it's time to pick up a Game Gear.
You have returned. You have the prototype Swoop engine accelerator with you?
Yeah, I'm hoping things look up for Xbox. It seemed like things were looking up, and then it's kind of taken a dive again. It's this up and down motion. Welcome back, Matthew. Sounds like a dog whistle. I'll have to listen to that.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype.
Yeah, it was hard getting that. I like janky old RPGs. Dark Messiah looks right up my alley.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word.
Arena, Maze Death, Mega Man, Fantastic Dizzy, okay, cool.
And I'm even going to go one
I own a few. I'd have to look and see which ones I own. I own Columns. I know that. A couple Columns.
Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our
there's
best
so much
riders
great
on
stuff
that
with old
bike.
Xbox.
We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I think there's good games on every console. Well, almost every console. I can't say every. There's some consoles. Maybe not.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's
$5 for a Game Gear, not bad, even if it doesn't power up.
I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race.
I'm sure Xbox will be fine. You're right, PS2 vibes.
If
you like Dark... Okay, a few people like Dark Messiah.
Overheats, then you'll win for the Bex. If you die, then one of my other
favorite gaming console, the original Xbox. That's my favorite gaming console. The Xbox 360 as well. My favorite non-Xbox gaming console is the first PlayStation. I love the PS1 is amazing. And then, the PSP's up there. PSP's definitely my favorite handheld.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay
Camp Ouya sometime, Diplomatic?
To install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But
there's a few good Virtual Boy games, right?
And you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
It depends. I've been getting into NES games recently, Ludicrous, but we talked about this. Atari 2600, I've tried. There's a few games I kind of have fun with, but it definitely... there's a certain cutoff to where it's harder and harder for me to really, really get into the games. Dreamcast is up there. That's a good one. I love the Vita. I would love to see the Vita come back. I remember picking the PSP over the DS. My dad asked me, I think it was for my birthday, it was like, okay, well, which one would you rather have? And I went for the PSP. Try not to crash anything. The four-color Tandy computer, that's pretty cool. The Wii is a fun console. No, the PSP is underrated. There's a lot of great games on the PSP. I need to do more reviews of PSP games on Camp Extras. Okay, is it A to go in the vehicle? I'm trying to remember. I'd love to have a lot of these interesting consoles. Yeah, well, the PSP is such an easy console to mod, so that makes sense that it has a really good scene. Oh, which Star Wars PSP game, Royal? There's some good ones. Jackal. Press A to start and shift up. Okay. Daxter, yes, that's a fun one. I never played the PSP versions of those games, Dan Bauer. Lethal Alliance, I think that game's okay, but it's interesting, right? It's very different. I can respect liking that game. I think it brings some interesting stuff to the table. I play with both Uber person. I like the Duke and the S, but I'm playing with the S tonight. The other racer always outdoes you? It's rigged? Oh my god. Breaking my heart, KOTOR. Oh wow, I can level up. I can't believe we've made it to this point. I feel like I need to get this up. Okay, feats. Improved empathy. I feel like I'm doing all right on most things. Is there any special moves? Can't do that yet. Well, why not? Why don't we do improved empathy? I leveled up and my empathy has gotten better. $16 type. Yeah, the Duke's harder to get. The Duke is very fragile. You got to be careful with the Duke. You drop it wrong and it will shatter. But I like the Duke. I like the feeling of it. It feels better with certain games. Oh, and exactly like you said, objection. Yeah, I dropped one and I had to glue it together. Gotcha. So you really try it on the second time. I mean, I feel like the first one's good just to get my bearings. Insane amount. I need to cover more of the MX games. That's a whole subgenre. I've only covered one game in it, I believe. Press A to accelerate and shift gears. Use the left thumbstick to avoid obstacles. Okay. Isn't that the sound from the pod racing game? Okay, yeah, just hit A to do that. Okay. Alright, what's the time you have to beat? You remember exactly the smaller S controller came out? Here, I know in Japan it came out with the console 2002. And I actually don't know the specific date they started pairing it with consoles here in the States. I believe around 2003 is correct. It really is Indiana hardcore. I played this game before. I love KOTOR, one of my all-time favorites. Oh, that stinks, Wesley Wolf. Yeah, the Mountain Dew Xbox I got, that's actually the controller I'm using right now. It had a really pristine condition controller where the rubber wasn't wearing off on the sticks. It feels awesome. Your favorite console is the Xbox? Nice, Matthew. Mine too. Hey, Miguel. Top best RPGs on the Xbox. Yeah, that would be a good one. I've done videos talking about RPGs, but ranking them up I feel like I need to do. Interact PowerPad Gamester Vortex controller. Okay, I know you're all about third-party controllers, Master. No, the Duke, Ghost Recon, those games feel much better on the Duke. I thought MotoGP did as well. The PS1 was your first console? Yeah, I agree. The PS1 was the first console I could really say was like mine, because my parents slightly played video games. The Nintendo 64 they bought was theirs, but the PS1 was the first one I could truly say was like, oh, that was my console. But the Xbox was something completely different to the PlayStation. It felt like the big upgrade. I feel like I could have done way better there. I keep hitting that one. A Burger King video is definitely in the works. That's one of my most requested videos of all time, probably. Put these suggestions in the Discord so it's not lost in the chat. Yeah, I probably should do that, Akel. Usually what I do is when I have them, I have a whole, I have a doc that I keep that I put every idea that anybody suggests or any idea I come up and I put it in there. I definitely will keep those in there. I could see some old system re-releases. It's happening with some consoles. Nice. Yeah, I don't have a specific Xbox fight stick. I've always wanted one. Yeah, the original Xbox is great for local multiplayer, especially with the shooters that it has. Yeah, I played Spyro on the PS1. That was one of my favorite games growing up, specifically the second one. Yeah, I know you're a third-party guy. Oh, that's really weird PS2 vibes. I've never heard of that one for Lego Indiana Jones. That's such a recognizable voice right there. Arcade sticks are worth it if you're into, on this, the original Xbox, there's not a lot of shmups, which I think are better on an arcade stick, so not really for that. But if you like fighting games a lot, especially 2D ones, the arcade stick is the way to go. Could you imagine if this whole journey ended with the Swoop exploding, Mark? That's so funny.
Your Swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulkar.
Yeah, it sounds like Max from the Goofy movie. It's the same dude, right? The 2002 Spider-Man game has arcade stick support. I'd love to see that. There's an idea for a video. Weird Xbox games that support arcade sticks.
If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
Voice attack. Gotcha. Soul Calibur 2 is definitely one of the interesting games with all the different... and also, it's funny that she breaks out now.
By a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly
Soul Calibur
summoned the
2 is
will
so
to
much
free
fun.
yourself?
Spawn being the choice for Xbox was interesting. I guess they didn't know quite what to pick since it was such a new console.
Focus to me! Kill this woman! Kill the Swoop Rider! Kill them all!
Yeah. And then I knew they were going to try to... They tried for Cloud in the PlayStation version, and that didn't work. Yeah, my favorite fighting game of all time is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Soul Calibur 2 might be my favorite 3D one. One sec, let me rob him.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi
Retro City
prisoner.
Rampage is a
And
fun
as for
one.
you, if you think you can collect me as a prize, wait, I don't believe this.
Yeah, maybe just talking about an arcade stick. There's a few for the Xbox that aren't too expensive.
Racing for these swoop gangs.
My name is Camp Xbox. I'm here to save you. I owe you now. I feel like it's getting off on a bad foot.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself.
I grew up
from
on
that
fighting
moral
games, so
restraint.
I don't know. I do love the genre.
More accurate
Guilty
to say
Gear's
that
good.
I saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for
Yeah,
dead.
Master Chief was a mascot, but not like
Lucky I was here to get you out
in
of this.
2002. I don't think it was quite right, like you said, solidified. Affected the other Lego games. That's a really weird glitch. PS2 vibes.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself.
Ryu
a
from
hero
Ninja
a dozen
Gaiden and
times
Soul
over.
Calibur 2. Well,
He sent you
Ryu's
here
in
to save me. Maybe I
Ryu
misjudged
Hayabusa's in
Karth
Devil
could have sent you if he wasn't
not Devil
confident in your abilities. Forgive me.
Dead or Alive.
Despite my
So I
defection,
think
still
yeah,
tend to act a
don't
bit
want to cross
rashly
over there.
sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away.
Well, it's kind of like Princess Leia having a British accent in the first Star Wars movie. Yeah, I've got an arcade stick for the PS3, 360, and then I have like kind of the universal one for modern consoles. I really want the 360 racing wheel. That's right, and we both share visions.
You cannot win, Revan.
Or I don't know if it's like a British accent, but Leia has an accent in the Star Wars A New Hope that she doesn't have in the other two movies. It kind of drops. I don't know who would return.
Bastila,
I hope
you're
Jennifer
alive.
Hale would just return.
Finally, things are looking up. Now I just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Dang. Okay, so do we be mean to her? Do we be nice or mean to her? I know it's a little late. We're going to be ending in about 5 minutes, but it might be good just to like have an idea of this. Are we nice to Bastila, or do we kind of like combat her attitude? Oh yeah, you got to have force feedback. Yeah, I think so. An affluent accent because of the royalty, yeah. Yellow lightsaber because she's a sentinel. Indifferent, don't romance her. Okay. Mean to us, so be mean to her. Okay. If you're gonna, yeah, kind of like like if we were to romance, it's like that. You know, you clash at the beginning and then you grow fond of each other thing. I forget if Rey has a yellow. I forget what color is her lightsaber in the last one. I just rewatched them recently. All right, guys, get your votes in because I'm going to end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll. All right, 61% of you, or 62% of you said mean. So we're gonna. I'm getting a little sick of your attitude.
Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully,
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a
leader
leader
doesn't
doesn't berate her troops
just
just because things
are
aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly
Oreo
strikes me
ice
as an
cream.
appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth.
It's kind of like a
I'm a member
rom-com.
of the Jedi Order,
Star Wars
and this is
rom-com
my
win.
mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your
Oh,
talent.
sorry, Akel. Yeah, we'll turn it up
That doesn't
eventually.
make you a good leader.
Well, yeah, I guess
Good
it's a little
leader
late,
will at
but
least
maybe
listen
next
to the
time
advice
around.
of those who have seen more combat than Shira will.
All right, Karth, you can't talk to your commanding officer like that. Both of you settle down. He's right. You aren't showing much leadership ability. Yep.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. Here
Snooty
you are,
uppity.
acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience.
Yeah, I think, yeah, true, Saintly. She's young. I think she's still a young Jedi. I think that's why she's kind of
First off,
acts
we
like
can't
this.
Get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock.
I think she's a really
The
interesting
answer
character.
is
I was
out
thinking
there.
that,
We
you
just
know,
have to
a
find it.
character like that is interesting. It kind of has depth. Not an instantly likable character.
Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
There's really not a lot of opportunities to be that
I think
mean to
we'll
her.
need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong?
Well, true Saintly, when you
Seeing
talk
as
to
if something's
Bastila
trouble.
later, she goes over about how she misses her parents and having to deal with those emotions.
A vision? A vision of what? This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of force sensitivity.
But Karth doesn't want to talk about it right now.
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battles after,
Well, enjoy the game, Dan.
you to witness one of my more intense memories.
I mean, this game probably has a lot of data that's been compressed. I imagine the sound would be. Sounds like you really don't know what you're talking about.
Complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't already on a hat diplomatic.
Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Alright, let's see what I can upgrade. I can Well, I can't use that yet. Can I add anything to this? Oh, I can. Okay. On missions, Vibroblade. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Nothing I really need to worry about right now. But guys, I do want to let you know we are going to be heading off in a couple minutes at 10, but I really appreciate all of your time. It's been really nice just chilling and talking tonight. Huh, my character might have the Force. Let's see. There we go. I feel like Bastila and Karth is who I would go for here. Yeah, good night, Matthew. I appreciate you being sticking around. I hope you have a good night. And no, thank you for watching, True Saintly. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. It's just fun to get to talk to the community and connect to everybody. After we get through this conversation, we'll probably be done. Yeah, have a good one, DCJ. Yeah, no extra hour tonight, Mark. Today was kind of a long day at work. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna hop off early tonight. But guys, before I do hop off, I do want to give out a few things. Stay tuned tomorrow at 4 o'clock. A new video on underrated Xbox exclusives is coming out. So be sure to watch that. Also, look out for a poll for what Insignia games. Next Tuesday is going to be an Insignia night. We're going to play some games online. And I'm going to have a poll out for what games we should play. So be on the lookout for that as well. But enjoy your Canada Day, everybody. Enjoy your 4th of July, whatever you're celebrating. And if you're not celebrating anything, well, I just hope you have a good week. Yeah, I really appreciate you all. It's been a really wonderful night. And I'm going to hop off. Have a good night, everybody.